Hi guys, welcome to New Big Card reading. So today we're channeling messages from your person. So whoever you have in mind as you're picking your pile is going to be the person we're channeling messages from. Now if you hear a weird background noise, I'm sorry about that. I usually have an app to remove the background noises, and I broke my laptop, so I don't have the app anymore. For now, I'm gonna solve that, but for now there's gonna be there's gonna be weird noises. So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. You can pause and pick a pile and we'll get right into your reading. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading, so we're gonna see what your person has to say to you. I will say, since I've already picked the cards and shuffled off camera, I know what's in there, and some of it is a bit triggering. So if your relationship is really good and there's nothing triggering about it, then maybe this is not your pile, and I would advise that you choose another one or pick a card. But if you're aware that it's a bit complicated, then this is probably for you. So we have, I've fallen in love with someone else. I'm happy with them. I'm sorry things couldn't work between us. I hope you will find someone too. I wish you the best, and it's time. Now it's time for you to move on with your life. Now, don't stop with just this message. There's much more to it. I'm gonna explain it all once everything is there. But you'll see, I don't want to hurt you. I want to give you a gift. My feelings for you are set in stone. Breaking up. Let's hang out. You turn me on. Love triangle. I want a family with you. You are so precious to me. I don't ever want to lose you. My love for you isn't like anything I've experienced before. It is way deeper, strong, and meaningful. I don't want anything to do with them anymore. You are the only one to me. I wish you'll take me back. I love you and only you. You're always on my mind. So, I feel like this situation involves a third party, so an other person, and I think it's on the part of your person. So your person might be involved with someone else, or they were involved with someone else. I feel like the situation is going to be a bit different for each and every one of you because you're on different, time stamps or time lapse. For some of you, this whole thing with the third party has just begun, and for some of you, it's been a long time and things have evolved. But I feel like at some point, your person fell in love with someone else. I feel like they were either dating you, they were already in a relationship with you, or there was something going on with you too, but it wasn't official. One of these situations, and then they fell for someone else, and it kind of created a huge drama. I feel like this person truly was in love with you, and I'm not saying that they're not anymore. I'll get into that later. But when they did get with this other person, they were in love with you, but they were swayed by this other person, and they fell in love with that other person too. I feel like they never stopped loving you, and I know that can be really hard to hear, especially if you've been hurt by this situation, which is probably the case because this is really difficult, but your person never wanted to hurt you. I feel like if your person has been through something like this where they were with you and they loved you and they were happy with you and then they still fell in love with someone else, it's because there was something within them that was broken. There must be wounds within their heart, within their selves, that made them feel unworthy, or that made them feel like they needed to feel validated by someone else, or that they weren't good enough for you, something like that, that must have come from childhood. Maybe they've been rejected or mistreated in the past, or it could even be traumas from past lives. But something created the situation, and you have to know that it's not because you were not good enough, it's not because there was anything wrong with you. They didn't think anything was wrong with you, and there is nothing wrong with you, but this person had wounds that made them act in this way, and they never wanted to hurt you. There's here that they want to give you a gift. So I feel like they want to surprise you with something, or they want to give you a token of their love. I feel like they're very well aware that they hurt you with this situation, no matter how long ago it was. For some of you, you're in the middle of it, and for some of you, it's been a long time. But I feel like they kind of want to, I don't know, mend things with you, and they kind of want to do something to prove you that they love you, and they didn't want to hurt you. And so I feel like they're going to give you something practical, like a practical physical gift, um, to make you feel like you're loved and that they care about you. My feelings for you are set in stone. This is just telling me that they never stopped loving you. Like I said, they loved you from the beginning, and even with this whole situation, when they fell in love with this other person and they went with that other person or whatever app happened, they were still in love with you. They were just broken and trying to prove themselves that they were good enough, or trying to find validation and or some type of things that came from a wounded place. But they never stopped loving you, and those feelings are still there now. Breaking up, I feel like it's either that they broke up with you when this other person showed up, and this is just saying that, and they wanted to be friends even though you guys broke up. That's why Let's Hang Out is there. Or they've just broken up with this other person that they were seeing, and now they want to hang out with you. And if they're saying that they just want to hang out, they don't just want to hang out. I feel like with You Turn Me On, they actually want to have sex with you. To be honest, I feel like that's what it really is. But love triangle is here, and so I'm not sure that this situation is all figured out just yet. I feel like this other party could still be in the picture. I feel like they're not completely gone. For most of you, for some of you, that person is gone, but it's still affecting you and it's still hurting you, and the wounds that the situation created are still there. But like I said, this person like still loves you, and they still have a lot of desires for you. And so if they broke up with this other person and they come back towards you, it's not to mess around with you. I'm not saying that nothing bad will happen, because if this person is wounded, then they're gonna keep acting from a wounded place until they heal. But their intentions aren't bad, they're really just acting on their feelings, and they love you, so they're acting towards uh, that. And also they're very attracted to you with You Turn Me On right there. But just so you know, if they ask you to hang out and you just broke up, and they're saying that they just want to be friends, or if they've just broken up with that other person, they don't want to just hang out. They want something more. Now we have I want a family with you, and you're so precious to me. I don't ever want to lose you. My love for you isn't like anything I've experienced before. It is way deeper, strong, and meaningful. I feel like they could have told you this before. And if they have, it was true. It was the truth. They truly thought that, they truly felt that, and they do still think and feel that now. I feel like they're flaky, and they might like go back and forth between you and that other person, or they might have in the past, and that's just because of their wounding. They really need to work on that, need on their wounds, learn to love themselves so that they don't need to seek validation out of their relationship with you. Also, I feel like the love that they have with you, the connection that they have with you is truly deep, truly meaningful, something that they haven't experienced with anyone else. And what they had with us, with that other person, wasn't anything like what you have with them. Because what they had with that other person was something that came from a lack of self-worth, from a fear of abandonment, from a thoughts that told them that they weren't good enough. And so all that they had with that other person was really just appearances. Like, it wasn't deep, it was just on a surface level. It was just something to make them feel better about themselves. But the truth is that, well, it didn't really work out. It really just fucked everything up, and that came from their wounded self. So I just don't want you to think that everything happened because of you. It truly happened because of their wounds. It's not because of them either. They were wounded, and then if it affected their actions, not I'm not saying that it's okay that they did that. It is not. But you have to know that there is no blame to put on anyone here. The blame comes onto the wounds that we are all experiencing and that are manifesting themselves in different way in our lives and relationships. And so it's important that you put up boundaries with this person for yourself, for your own, because you gotta love yourself too, and you gotta put boundaries for your own good and health. But this person wants you to know that the love that they've experienced with you is nothing like anything that they've experienced with someone else. If they did went with someone else, it was because they were wounded and they were seeking validation. But what they have with you is actual love. Now, I feel like they're kind of I feel like they're not that attracted to that other person because we have I don't want anything to do with them anymore. It also says that they want you and that they love you, and I feel like they could have you could have gone through a pattern with them in which they would tell you those things, they would broke up with the other person, and then they would go with you, but then they would fuck up again and they would go back with that other person. And the reason why they did this was because they were wounded and it still wasn't healed, and so they were still in need for validation. And when you're in need for validation, you go and, well, not everyone obviously, but that kind of person, when they're wounded, that's what they do. They go seek validation from other people because they don't feel good enough for what they already have, which is you. And I feel like I said, maybe they broke up with this person and now they're wanting to be with you again. Know that their intentions are sincere, they truly love you, and if they act wrong again, it's because they are wounded. So you need to make sure that this person is healed. If you want to give them another chance, if you want to be with them again, you need to be sure that this person is completely healed. And if they are not, then you have to put appropriate boundaries for your own good, and those boundaries are going to vary depending on you. You yourself alone know what you need to put as boundaries for your own good and health and happiness. So if this person is healed and wants to come back into your life, I feel like you can give them a chance, because I feel like what they feel for you is genuine, but you need to be sure that they're in the right place to give you what you deserve. If they are not, then you can either put a boundary, that says that you're just friends and that there's nothing else that's going to happen. The important is that you don't feel wounded or hurt by the situation if they're with someone else. So if you need to completely cut them off because it's too hard to see them with someone else, well, then do that. If you can be friends with them, well, then do that. And if they're actually healed, well, then you can go with it. But just listen to your intuition, listen to your heart. uh, be careful to look at the situation clearly. If this person tells you something, maybe like look deeper into it, like, because this person is wounded, so they could be doing a lot of things that aren't really fair to you. Also, I feel like this situation has messed up with your feelings so much that you might have a hard time seeing things clearly. So I feel like whatever happens, just go slowly and be sure that their actions match their words before you actually commit to anything with them. Now we have you're always on my mind, so this person thinks a lot about you. Now I have some advice from Angel's Person Guides for you. We have observer and we have round and round. So I've got the message right here. I'm going to read the relationship part for you. This is saying sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when a person says another. So this is saying that sometimes this person tells you something and you hear something completely different, because I feel like you're kind of wearing rose tinted glasses, or sometimes you're wearing like black tinted glasses, in the sense that sometimes they tell you something kind of not so positive, but you only want to hear the positive because you have so much hope that now it's going to be fine. And so you hear too much of the positive side of things and you're not actually hearing what they're saying, and that boost your hopes up, and you end up disappointed because you weren't actually listening. And sometimes they tell you something that sounds not so negative, but you take it just negative because you're scared, because you've been wounded, because you might have been betrayed, and you're so scared of getting hurt again that you're only hearing the negative out of them, out of their words. And so you need to be really careful when you listen to that person. Don't listen to your own fears, don't listen to your own hopes, listen to what's really being said clearly. Okay? So it can be like an echo of an unresolved path experienced up over your conversation. And that's what I just said. Take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take to higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself and others and in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. So basically, this means that before you act when this person tells you something, make sure that you observe things clearly. Take your time, don't jump into anything, don't commit to anything, don't make any assumptions on things. Just let yourself see how things unfold, how your person words match their actions, how everything plays out before you actually commit to an idea or anything at all. It's also saying that your relationship will improve and that you're going to see that things are going much better. I feel like your person is healing. I feel like it's taking some time. I'm not saying that this person is not going to go back through old behaviors that they've been through before that were negative and maybe that have hurt you, but you need to know that this person is healing, and even though it's taking a lot of time, it is happening, and your situation with them is going to get much better. But it's really important that you put up those boundaries, that you stop assuming things from the words that they say, that you be careful, that you really hear what they say, and that you're not like putting expectations on them, whether those expectations are negative or positive, that you be sure to observe before acting. Now, round and round, this is about a cycle that keeps repeating itself. So I feel like you've been going through this cycle multiple times, or you will. If this is the first time you've experienced this cycle with this person, then I feel like if you're not careful, if you don't put your boundaries up, you might experience this cycle again and again and again. Now, if you've been experiencing this cycle multiple times, this is saying that now you're seeing things from a different perspective because you've been experiencing the same thing so many times again and again. So this means that you have a better view of the situation because you've learned from it. You've learned maybe new ways of putting boundaries up. You've learned how to be forgiving and compassionate with your person, but also forgiving and loving with yourself, and to be careful with your own heart. So this is a chance for you to break patterns that used to hurt you before, which means that if you used to, let your boundaries down with this person because you love them, now you know that you do need to keep some boundaries up. If you used to get really angry at this person because of the way that they acted, now you know that it's coming from a wounded place and that all they need is compassion and forgiveness. It's not saying that you should be treated like shit, of course not. It's saying that you should know where your boundaries are and that you shouldn't expect anything out of this situation. If this person is not ready to give you commitment, then you shouldn't expect commitment out of them. Okay? So if you chose pile number 1, this was your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. So we're gonna see what your person has to say to you. So we have You're My Wish Come True. I look at you when you're looking away. Let's move in together. Believe me. Oh, believe in me. Stop ignoring me. Let's date. You made me cry. I believe in us. I know you're the one. My mind is elsewhere right now. I want to kiss you. And you're my twin flame. So I feel like you guys might not be communicating with your person, and if you are, it might be like not frequent or not as frequent as before. So for some of you, you're not in communication at all, and for some of you, it's just like not very you're just not communicating very frequently. I feel like you might doubt what I'm gonna say, especially if you're not talking a lot to this person. But I feel like this person has soul level types of feelings for you, in the sense that like this person could see you as someone they would actually end up with in this life, or they could see you as some type of dream fulfillment or soulmate. Well, there's You're My Twin Flame, so that's the type of soulmate. So I feel like your person could see them as a twin flame if they're open to like this kind of thing, like tarot or more esoteric stuff, and there's a possibility that they know about twin flames. This person is very well aware that you guys are twin flames. You're my wish come true. So this person, I feel like they have a certain vision of the type of person or the type of relationship they want to be in, and since they've met you, they've come to learn some things about you, and it's like you were ticking all of their boxes, all of the characteristics that they wanted in someone, or yeah, everything that they were dreaming of to find within someone. They could see you fulfilling those desires. They could see you fitting the picture that they had in mind, and they feel like um you really correspond like to the type of person that they would like to be with. At least this is how they feel. With I look at you when you're looking away, this is telling me that they could, if you have social media, well, they're definitely stalking you. If you don't, then and you live nearby. I'm not seeing like creeping at your place. That's not it. But if you live nearby, they could see you like pass on the streets or something like that, and they see you. Or if they have other ways of keeping tabs on you, I feel like that's what they're doing. Like if you have friends in common or people that you both know, they could asking those people about you. Or if they are into tarot themselves, they could be like doing pick a card readings about you to get information about you. But with I look at you and you're looking away, this is basically saying that they are keeping tabs on you in whichever way that's possible for them, and you're not aware of it because they're not doing it in a way that you can figure out. I don't know if you get it, but yeah, they're looking at you. Let's move in together. So I feel like this person, I don't think that you guys are in a place to actually move in together, because we have stop ignoring me and let's date, which is, and my mind is elsewhere right now, which is telling me that you guys might be in separation or not communicating much. But I feel like this is a thought that they could have had, or this is something that they would be willing to do. No matter how crazy this could sound to you, especially if you kind of separated from this person would see themselves moving in with you. Or they would give it a chance if it was a possibility. And we even have like believe in me, and then right beside that we have I believe in us. So this is why I felt like you would doubt what I'm saying, because I feel like you don't even think that this person is that interested in you, or that they could feel this way about you, but they do. Like they're saying believe in me, I believe in us. So this person is thinking about you. This person is believing in the potential of your relationship. This person would even like move in with you if that was a possibility for the both of you. This person is serious about you. There's you made me cry, so I feel like this person could either miss you, or if you relate to a situation in which you guys have hurt each other, this person could have cried over that. If you guys are in separation and you haven't talked to each other for a long time, this could be why they've cried. They could be missing you very much. If they did something to you that was wrong, they could have cried because they felt guilty about what they did. If they hurt you in any way, or if they said anything that they didn't really mean, they could feel very guilty and they could have cried over it. I feel a strong sense that this person miss you and they want to be with you, but they feel like they feel kind of stuck, like they don't have the courage to reach out to you. And this could be a reason why they cried. And as I'm saying this, my eyes are tearing up, so I feel like that could very well be this. Yeah, there's stop ignoring me and let's date. So this person, if you were wondering if this person have feelings for you like romantically, they do, and they're really tired of this coldness that there is between you, whether it's just because you're not talking at all or because you're not talking a lot, or maybe your conversations are very cold. They're very tired of that and they would like to have something more with you, with the let's date. I feel like you guys didn't really have a chance to do much together and they would like to explore that. I know you're the one. This person could be really intuitive, very spiritual, and they could have felt on a soul level when they met you and when they're with you that you're someone really special into their life and that you could be the one for them, like the one that they actually end up with. I feel like this is not very um, on a logical level, but more on a spiritual level. They just feel it in their soul. My mind is elsewhere right now. So like I said, I feel like you guys aren't seeing each other that much, or maybe not at all, or not talking much, or maybe not at all. And so they're just like try to concentrate on other things. This could just be like, anything in their own life. They're just putting their energy somewhere else, because putting their energy in this kind of makes them feel very sad and even a bit desperate. I want to kiss you. So this person thinks about you in I don't know if it's sexual, if it's romantic. I feel like it's probably both. I feel a lot of I feel a lot of romanticism from it, because they miss you and they've cried over you, and they just want to have something going on with you. And I do feel a lot of love from this reading, especially with all the like soul connection thing here. So I feel like it's probably more so romantic, but in twin flames relationship, the magnetism and chemistry is so intense. There's definitely sexual stuff going on there too. And you're my twin flame. Well, twin flames are people reflecting each other. So I'm feeling that everything that I've said in this reading is applying to your person, but could also be applying to you. So you could have had those thoughts, or you could have had those feelings yourself for your person, and your person is also feeling this way about you, whether you know it or not. And I feel like you have a hard time believing those things. Maybe it doesn't make sense, but it is the truth. This is how your person feel. And the same way that you might have a hard time expressing those things to your person, they do too. And that's why you might not know about this. Because like I said, I felt that this person didn't have the courage to come towards you and tell you that they want this with you, and that they're tired of this cold energy that there is between you. Now I have advice for you, and I got the card Imagine. And so Imagine, I read it, and it said that basically this as the this person sees you as a wish come true, right? So I feel like they daydream about you. They daydream about being with you. They definitely daydream about kissing you, and maybe even living with you. Oh, maybe that's why this is here. They're daydreaming about that. They're daydreaming about a life where you guys would be together and live together. And I feel like you guys have done the same. I feel like you guys with Imagine, you've daydreamed about them, about this person, and you've also daydreamed, about your ideal relationship with a person and your ideal person. And he's saying, stop daydreaming and start moving into action. This is what that card is about when it comes to relationship. It's saying it's all nice when you're just daydreaming about what you want in a relationship, about your person, about all of it, but nothing is going to come out of it if you just stay there and daydream about it. You need to take action. And if you do take action towards this person, you're going to realize that your daydreams that you had could all actually come true. And this message applies also to your person. Obviously, it doesn't mean that this person is watching this reading. Maybe they are, but maybe not. And so I feel like since you're twin flame, it's both of you that should do it. And I feel like both of you are feeling like a lack of courage or confidence to approach the other person. And this is why nothing is happening. But you're both daydreaming about each other, wanting this coldness to stop and just come together. But none of you is acting on it. And so this is a message for you, an advice for you. If you want to act towards this person, it would be the best thing to do for the connection, because it would allow you to come together finally. And this person wants that too, but they don't have the courage, the same as you actually. But one of you has to do something, or you're just going to keep daydreaming about each other and nothing is going to happen. And so this is saying to make your dreams a reality. Whatever you've been dreaming of when it comes to relationship and to this connection you have with this person, act on it. Don't just imagine it in your head. Okay, so if you chose pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonated. I hope things will work out with you too. I kind of relate to this reading for some reason. So, like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So we're gonna see what your person has to say to you. This pile is like one of the best piles, to be honest. I've seen them because I shuffled them, but we'll be together soon. I feel like rushing towards you. I'm making the effort. We're destined to be together. You're really important to me. I love you. Please just be a little more patient. I feel like I know you from another life. I've liked you from day one. I really feel like we are meant for each other, not only in love, but as eternal best friends. Let's work together. You make me feel so happy. I'm cutting off what isn't serving me anymore. And I'm scared of losing you. So this feels very wholesome, to be honest, you guys. I feel like your person is really, really entertaining. Not just entertaining. This person is fired up. This person wants to be with you. This person wants to work on this relationship. This person wants to make things work with you. I feel like this is really positive. I feel very fiery, passionate energy from your person. Your person could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, or you could be, or they could have that in their chart. I'm just feeling that a lot of fire. I feel like this person wants you guys to come together soon. There's something that's preventing you from having everything that you want with this person right now, because we have I'm cutting off what isn't serving me anymore, but this will soon be gone. This person is working on cutting off anything that's preventing you from being together, anything that's blocking like their highest good that isn't good for them, basically. And they're actually doing it. Like, they're just not saying it, they're actually acting on it and doing it because they want to be with you, and they're scared that they're going to lose you if they don't. So whatever problems isn't in your way right now, whether it's a job that's preventing you to be together, or if it's the distance, or if whatever it is, like, it could be anything. Whatever is your situation, this person is working on that so that it's cleared up and they can be with you. And they want it to happen soon because they have so much passion for you. I feel like rushing towards you. They wish they could just come at you right now and make things work, but they do have to take care of this thing. So they are making the effort, they are taking actions, it is happening. This person feel like you're destined to be together. They feel a strong link with you. I feel like you could be feeling that too. You're really important to me, so that's straightforward. I love you. This is also straightforward. Please just be a little more patient. This is because they need some time to be able to get those things out of the way. I don't feel like it's going to take a long time. I feel like this is going to be rather soon because they're really making the effort and making it happen. So it's really just a question of time. Now, this person truly feels a soul bound with you, like as if they've known you for a long time. I feel like you could have a really friendly relationship with them too. I feel like they see you as their best friends, which is why I was saying, like, a lot of fire sign energies here. Even Aquariuses are like that. Maybe air and fire, but a lot of fire for sure. Yeah, they feel really bounded to you, very good with you. Let's work together. This person wants you both to make efforts to make this relationship worth. They're fired up. They're passionate. Like, they're gonna make it happen, and they want you to do the same with them. This could also be if you guys have like a partnership, like a business partnership. They could want to create something with you in relation to that. This is not for everyone, but I feel like for some of you it could apply if you have like a entrepreneurship idea, a creative project that you want to work on and that you've talked with your person before. This person wants to work on that. But for most of you, this is just that they want to work on the relationship together with you. You make them feel so happy. And yeah, you honestly, this is really straightforward. This is kind of a easy kind of reading. This person is all over you. They want to make things work. They're making the effort. They're taking action. They're really excited about being with you. And I feel like this is all going to come together for you very soon. And then we have blessed. And I want to read this from you from the book because it's really, really, really nice. So it's the relationship message right here. It's saying, you are moving toward a deepening of intimacy in a unique and sacred partnership. You know you are meant to make this connection. This union, blessed by the divine, will bring transformation and beauty to the world. This is also a sign that, even more important, you're being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself and spirit. With this new development, you will see evidence of grace in your life. So this is very, very, very good message. I feel like this connection is blessed. I feel like it's going to work out. I feel like you both feel this soul connection between both of you. I feel like you both feel like it's destiny for you guys to be together, and I feel like it will work out, and you're very blessed, and this connection is blessed. And yeah, you don't have anything to worry about when it comes to this. I just feel like all this, anything that's been blocking you, is just a question of timing before it gets cleared up. Okay, so if you chose pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.